So today, I was doing one of the things that I love to do more than anything when it's warm and pretty out. I was out clearing land again by hand. It's the only way that I like to do it. Weed eater, push mower, pair of hand loppers, or for those who, like my sweet Canadian friend, she doesn't know what a lopper is. So when I told her what I was doing and I mentioned the word lopper, she said, "What's a lopper?" And I was like, So I was, describing it to her, making hand motions, and she was like, "Oh, you mean garden shears?" And I was like, "Oh, well, what I use is a little bit more heavy duty than your common garden shears, but yeah." So, for anybody over in other places where the terms are a little different. So, I was over today, and while I was working, I like doing what I do. I like to go out, and I like to just be out in the beauty of the day, and I love restoring beauty to things that have been left to deteriorate. And I remember back when I first moved into this area, and I think I mentioned this in the one video that I did similar to this. When I first moved into this area, a lot of the area around me used to be very clear, the land, because former landowners and homeowners really kind of took care of it. But after me and my family moved in and then time passed and things happened, people stopped caring as much. Me and my family only owned a little bit, so we just maintained our yard and kept it nice. But everybody that maintained everything else, who had a lot of land around us, when they sold and other people moved in, they just stopped caring. So I love taking something that I remember how nice and beautiful something was, and I like restoring it and bringing it back to that level of that pristine condition. And I love the act of destroying and demolishing ugly, nasty stuff and growth, weeds and tall grass, and cutting down things that have made it ugly. I love the process of tearing that stuff up and getting it gone. With every path I mow, everything I cut down, it fills me with a personal sense of joy. And when I'm doing it, I'm out there. I like what I'm doing. It's pretty out. I love being physical. So I'm being physical while I'm doing it. I'm listening to my music. Just having a really good time. But as I was working today, I really was just thinking. It just hit me really hard. Father gives us everything we do. Everything we do. Every gift we have. Every anointment. Every strength comes from Him. If, using myself as an example, I don't ever like to say just because I'm young and I'm 30 years old, I'm strong and I'm healthy and I'm fit. Because I know a lot of young people that are my age and they're not healthy, strong, and fit. In fact, a lot of the young people today, and I see them all the time, a lot of young people today, a lot of young guys are not healthy, strong, and fit. I don't like to say just because I'm young, I have those qualities. I like to say, and I fully believe, it is because Father anoints me and He gifts me with the ability, enriches me with the abilities to do what I have. And when I'm over there and I'm mowing and I'm ripping things out and I'm using my strength to do what I do, and I'm cutting down these big things with these shears that otherwise you'd have to use a chainsaw for, and I'm here and I'm doing this, while I'm doing it, I'm not thinking to myself, like today, "Oh, man, look what I can do. Man, I'm so strong. Oh, yeah." The whole time I'm doing that, even though I'm listening to my music, I'll find myself, while I'm working, I'll just randomly and intermittently, I'll just say, "Oh, thank you, Father. Oh, thank you, Father. Oh, thank you, Father." And I mean it. I mean it when I'm saying that. Because Father gives me the ability to do what I do. He's given me the strength. He's given me the vitality, the health. Just because you're young doesn't mean you can't be unhealthy. It doesn't mean you can't get sick. It doesn't mean that you can be young, but you can be born into the world without a lot of physical ability. There are a lot of people born into the world that are not physically adept. They're not strong. They're not athletic. They're not. If you are, it's a gift from Father. And as I was doing what I was doing, I was really thinking about that. But I also thought about something else. This is very important, very crucial. No matter what gift and what enrichment we have been given by Father, no matter what our strengths are, whether we're really smart, we're really physical, we're really good with our hands, we can build things, any gift we have, anything we're good at, those things are not in an immutable guarantee. It is a loan. It is a gift. It is a bestowment. And any time he deems, Father can take every gift, every strength, every enrichment, every gift we have, he can take just like that. If you're strong, he can make you weak. If you're healthy, he can make you sick. If you're smart, he can make you dumb. He can take anything from you for any reason. And the only reason he's going to is if you are not pleasing him. If you walk contrary to him, whether you don't know him at all, or you're one of these fake Christians out here who just go to church and read their Bible, but they don't test and approve the truth, they walk in a lot of pagan doctrines. If you are the kind of person, you don't, in everything in your life you do, you don't try and endeavor every day to glorify him and be more devoted to him and walk as in line with him as you possibly can to please him, anytime he can take from you the things that you take for granted, the gifts and the strengths you have that you're so good at, the things that come second nature to you right now, the things you don't even have to think about to do it. Father could literally, with a thought, he could stricken you with any kind of a disability, stupor. He could take from you that. What was always second nature, he could now make for you as difficult as someone out here who has always struggled with doing that thing. Nothing we have, nothing we do is a guarantee. It is by his grace. It is by his gracious will that we have any strength or any gift or any ability at all. And if we don't respect it and we abuse it, he can take it. And every day we need to live in respectful, reverent fear of that. And be grateful every time that we put our skills to use, every time we put our gifts, things we're good at, to use, whether it's intelligence, strength, whatever. We need to be mindful of thanking him for it. With every ounce of our heart. Because if we're not, and if we don't, and all we do in our life, endeavor to please him and show him the unwavering devotion, honor, reverence, and commitment that he deserves in every facet of our life, then just as he has been gracious to us, he can curse us. And then we'll see what we had, and we'll be kicking ourselves because we don't have it anymore. Don't let that happen to you. Don't let it be too late before you realize what you should have been doing all along. And don't glorify your own self for your abilities. Everything you do, Yah Almighty has given you the ability to do.